Let's see here. This should be good volume, but I'll adjust as we go. Don't worry.
Hello, and welcome to Indie World.
I'm Mariko.
And I'm Tyler.
We're back with a showcase full of indie games.
Wait, where I don't
to
see
the
you.
Nintendo Switch
Where are
system.
you?
Let's dive right in.
Wait, where's your face? They're in our hearts. I've actually seen this game. I've actually seen this game. It's like a cooking game. Yeah, it's like a cooking game based off of like an Indian family or something. I can't remember the exact information about the game. I believe I was reached out to about this game. Very inclusive, very cool. Kind of showing like cooking in a kitchen that not only kind of.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Sharon.
Here we go. Let's let them talk.
We're making a cooking game called Venba, which is about an immigrant Indian mother and her family coming to Canada in the 80s.
Food often acts as a bridge between assimilated children and their immigrant parents, so we wanted to use cooking as a lens to tell the story of this family as they grow and change.
We often see the kids' side of these stories, but as we ourselves got older, we thought telling the parents' side might make for an interesting change of perspective, and we hope you find it interesting too.
Bon appetit and enjoy the show.
Bon appetit.
Something smells delicious.
Grab a spoon and get a taste of this wholesome narrative cooking game. Help an Indian mother who has recently immigrated to Canada reconnect with her heritage by cooking a variety of mouth-watering South Indian dishes.
Pretty cool.
Experience a story of love and loss through branching conversations. Try to restore
Not my
lost
style game,
family
but
recipes and bop along to a soundtrack inspired by Indian
I'm here for it.
musicals.
Start working up an appetite for Venba, coming to the Nintendo Switch
Cool.
system next spring.
Yeah, it's not like my style game, but I do like the
There we
inclusivity.
go. Ever wanted to make a game?
Yeah, but it's a
Goodbye,
lot
world?
harder than you might think. Just ask Kani'i and Kumade, two friends striving to find the perfect idea for their next game. Watch
A video
their
game
story
about video
develop
games?
as you play through stages of a retro-inspired puzzle platformer while following their day-to-day struggles.
Their recent games haven't exactly been raking in profits, so both of them must work part-time jobs to make ends meet. Will their friendship be able to take the strain of these challenges?
Find out when Goodbye World launches on Nintendo Switch later this month.
Ooh. What is this? Chat, you need me to turn off the game? Do we need to turn this up? Have a nice death. We've seen this before as well.
I'm dying to play this one.
It would be a grave mistake to skip it. Don the robes of Death Incorporated CEO, Death himself, in this grimly charming roguelike game.
Looks
It
cute.
looks like your subordinates
Definitely
have been
feels-
working overtime,
definitely has Hollow Knight
so
feels,
it's up
but
to you to restore work-death balance.
I think that's an over
There are 70 wicked
comparison.
weapons and scorching spells at your disposal, all of which can be upgraded to create devastating combos as you hack and slash your way through the corporate underworld.
One of the perks of being Death is that, well, you can't die. So use what you've learned and earned to overcome each department's vengeful minions and bosses.
That's cute.
Reap what you sow.
I'd certainly
when
like
Have a Nice
roguelites.
Death
I just haven't
slashes
dove
onto
into,
Nintendo
like,
Switch March 22nd.
Roguelites that
Pre-orders
are like
begin later today.
platformy Hollow Knight style games. There's a lot of them out there. It's cute.
Bonjour, je suis Justine
Namra.
et nous sommes Cosmo Gâteau. Passionnés de films d'animation et après avoir travaillé sur des longs métrages, nous avons voulu créer un monde magique
We want to
que
create a
l'on pourrait
world,
s'approprier.
a magical
En
world
effet,
that we can
après
make our
avoir
own.
grandi avec des
After
films
growing up
d'animation
watching traditionally
traditionnels des
animated
années
movies in the
90,
90s,
il m'était naturel de
it was
dessiner un
natural
monde
to me to
luxuriant,
draw a
organique et
luxuriant,
peint à la main,
hand-painted, organic
avec une
world
histoire qui, je l'espère,
with a
vous
story
touchera.
that I hope you will
Merci.
move you.
Merci.
Thank you.
Is there anything better than relaxing in nature and enjoying the gentle sea breeze?
What about doing both of those things while lying on top of a giant capybara? In this small open world game, you have one goal: find inner peace on an isolated island paradise. As the retired warrior Akka, explore handcrafted islands covered in majestic mountains, dense tropical forests, and inviting hot springs.
I like the art
Spend
style.
your time here however you'd like. Nurture the island's flora and fauna, build a shelter, craft items, or feed these adorable baby dragons. Or go on quests to meet mysterious characters, friendly giants, and face the ghosts of your past. Literally.
Akka washes up on
Akka.
Nintendo Switch December
cute.
15th.
Devolver Digital always delivers. Devolver Digital always delivers. Sick. Sick. Nice. Oh, the machine gun. Let's go. Yeah, same here too, Phoenix. Oh, sick mech suit. I'm sold. I'm sold. Give me that mech suit. Nice. It looks like it's got a nice fluid pace to it. Yes, Cult of the Lamb was published by Devolver, but it wasn't developed by them. It was developed by Monster something, but published by them. So they were backing it.
Dig this game?
Yes, and
Pepper
so can
grinder.
Pepper. This spicy, drill-wielding treasure hunter has been shipwrecked and robbed. Now, she must spin up her trusty drill grinder to reclaim what was stolen from her. Chew through the terrain, perform impressive maneuvers, and solve tricky puzzles as you unearth collectibles for your gallery.
I like this.
and gather
It seems
up
like it has a
pieces
nice
of
flow
the
to it.
Scattered riches.
Cash them in to Pep Up Pepper and upgrade Grinder with new drill bits. Ramp up the chaos to the max and open up even more
Some nice
areas to
fast-paced
dig in this
platforming.
thrilling drilling adventure. Pepper Grinder burrows onto Nintendo Switch next year.
Dope. Dope. Ooh, Coffee Talk
I think it's
episode
time we take a
2.
coffee break.
Then pull up a chair
Hey.
because this coffee brewing narrative.
I know there's a lot of fans of Coffee Talk in the community.
Second episode. As the barista of your own late night coffee shop, meet
Okay.
quirky characters, listen to their heartfelt stories, and get to know them, one cup at a time, all while enjoying the cozy lo-fi
Oh, they added a
soundtrack.
cat.
Not all of your customers will be human. You'll encounter an opera-singing banshee, an orc who makes games, and many more fantastical regulars. Experiment with ingredients to find
An orc
just
who
the
makes
right brew
games.
for each customer.
Because that's what we
Dazzle
needed
them
in
with
this
latte
world.
art masterpieces and uncover secret recipes that are sure to warm their heart.
Relax and stay a while when Coffee Talk Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly, pours onto Nintendo Switch next spring.
It's cute. I won't be playing Coffee Talk, but it's cute. What is this? Cute. I like the ghost. Wisp? What's up, Wisp? Yo, is this gonna get me in trouble? Yo, DMCA, don't DMCA me. Don't DMCA me. I'm gonna sing over this song so I don't get in trouble with the law because they're gonna always be breathing down my neck. Ooh. Cute. Oni. Sick.
Take on the role
Road
of
to
a
the
vengeful
mightiest.
demon warrior in this spirited 3D action adventure.
Thank you,
After
Stick
his
Figure.
defeat at the hands of a Japanese folktale hero, Kuta travels to a small island where he joins forces with the spirit Kazemaru.
Ancient demons lurk within vast
It's kinda
meadows
cool looking.
and lush forests. To defeat them, you'll control both characters
Kinda cool.
simultaneously
Wait, what?
using a single Joy-Con controller. Wield Kuta's club to attack demons, then summon Kazemaru to draw out their spirits.
But
Sick.
beware, some demons are invincible, leaving you with no other choice than to flee the encounter. Can Kuta overcome his trials and become the
Two
most
characters you
powerful
control
demon?
simultaneously?
Begin your quest in Oni, Road to be the
I like
mightiest
that.
Oni, when it comes to Nintendo Switch, March 9th, 2023.
Uh, uh, uh. Uh, uh, uh. Yo, trade me this cone for this bowling ball. Yo, but I got a hammer. And here's talk to the hand. That's a new definition of talk to the hand. What is going on? What is this? Yeah, it does look like some intense dodgeball. The memories between Desta.
From the creators of Monument Valley comes a character-driven, roguelite, metaphorical ball game?
Every night,
Character-driven,
when Desta falls
metaphorical,
asleep, they enter a
roguelite
mysterious dream world
dodgeball.
filled with scattered memories of
Cool.
long-forgotten locations.
I mean, I like
faces
grid-based.
from days gone by, and yes, powerful orbs for playing a surreal turn-based ball game.
Use
Cool.
the orbs
I like
to
turn-based
pull off
grid.
perfect throws, shoot sneaky trick shots, and change the course of conversations.
That's
As the
interesting.
night progresses and you fall deeper into a sweet slumber,
Yo, Cozy,
you'll unlock
please.
new abilities and ways to overcome challenges. You'll also meet a cast of colorful characters along the way, brought to life with a full voice cast.
I'm not sure I can keep up.
Unravel your dreams when Desta, The
Huh,
Memories
cool.
Between, launches
I do
on
like a
Nintendo
grid-based
Switch
strategy game.
early next year.
I don't know if this is my vibe specifically, but it's definitely inching towards it. Yeah, very
young
unique.
love, going to the movies, skipping school, using supernatural mind-reading powers.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Yep, this slice of life pixel art game has it all. Set in
A
90s
space for the
rural
unbound.
Indonesia, it follows high school sweethearts Atma and Raya through their journey of self-discovery.
However, when a mysterious power suddenly threatens their existence, they must scour their vibrant little town in search of answers, talking and diving into the minds of the townsfolk to uncover deep secrets.
Can Atma and Raya face the end of the world? Find out when A Space for
Cute.
the Unbound launches on Nintendo Switch January 19th,
Hey.
2023.
What else we got? Sweet. Human snap. Instead of Pokemon snap. I'm here for it. Yeah. That's the good thing about indie games is the art styles.
Bonjour, je suis Cédric Babouche du studio Un Je ne sais quoi et directeur artistique de
And I'm the
Dordogne.
artist and director of Dordogne.
C'est l'histoire de Mimi.
It tells the story of Mimi, a young woman in search of her childhood memories that she has mysteriously forgotten. As a child, I remember that summer meant independence and exploration, a magical time where every day promised a new adventure. Our studio wished to rekindle this spark of nostalgia through Mimi's journey. We use a mix between traditional painting and animation. Wow. To create sensations between the visuals and the emotions we want to share. Whether you play alone or with your family, we hope you enjoy your time in Dordogne. I think it's Dordogne.
Look at these landscapes.
Ooh la la, so
I'm probably
pretty.
saying that
Meet
so wrong.
Mimi. As a child, she spent all of her summers here.
I do like this art.
Now she returns
The
to
idea
her
of
late
combining
grandmother's
traditional
home
art is
to
cool.
find that she's left
That's
behind
cool.
a series of letters and lost family secrets for Mimi to uncover.
Revisit Mimi's childhood memories and help her reconnect with the inquisitive girl she once was. Play both in the past and the present. Skip along the picturesque French countryside as 10-year-old Mimi while exploring her grandmother's house in the present.
Discover the close relationship between grandmother and granddaughter as you collect
It's a
photos,
French city.
objects, and words. Use them
Dordogne?
to fill Mimi's journal and keep her precious memories
Thank you.
alive. Dordogne travels onto the Nintendo Switch system next
Yeah,
spring.
seriously, Cozy. That's a good way to put it. Wacky, whimsical
I can
art style
barely
direction.
keep a houseplant alive.
Botany Manor.
Don't worry, you don't need a green thumb to enjoy this one. As Arabella Green, you're a retired botanist who has a grand manor all to yourself. Take care of its magnificent gardens by solving plant-based puzzles and preserving a collection of forgotten flora.
Sick. I like
Unearth
this.
seeds, pot them, and find their ideal habitat. Some plants will be fussy, so you'll have to think outside the box.
This
Or
makes me
pot
think of the game
to
that you
locate
played,
the right
Cozy.
place
What
for
was it
them.
called?
Inspect the manor
Horticulture
for
or
clues,
something?
newspaper clippings, letters, and more to help your gardening skills blossom while learning more about Arabella herself.
Stop and smell
Strange
the flowers
horticulture.
when Botany Manor blooms onto Nintendo
This
Switch
could be a
next
similar
year.
vibe, right? Instead of potions and stuff.
Whoa, sick crocodile costume. It's a dragon. Anyway, we better start the show if we want to win that theater contest. Okay, let's go.
Shiggity shiggity swag. The voices sound like they were about to jump into I can count to 55. Shiggity shiggity swag.
You guys totally have a chance to win the contest and perform at the Royal Theatrical Spectacle.
The Royal Theatric Spec... The Royalty Spay Part... The Royalty Pay Spectaculars?
What?
Stand down, dragon. You're no
What is
match
going
for
on?
me. You'll never defeat me, prince. Oh, ze filmen al. Hoi, wij zijn Bonte Avond. Een groep van 4 muzikanten die samen
Group
games
of 4
gaan maken.
musicians who wanted to make games
Gamesmaker
together.
voelt soms als
Making
optreden
games sometimes feels like performing live to us. Doing improvised voice acting with our friends, playing songs together, and just coming up with new ideas or jokes on the spot. You'll feel that in the game where often you'll hear the first take we did. We wanted to give the players this feeling of improvisation by letting them act, sing, and dance themselves. Our new game, Once Upon a Jester. It's filled with to the brim with homemade songs, funny characters, and adventure. Cool?
You know what? I'm joining
sounds
a
wacky.
traveling theater troupe.
Surely you jest.
Nope. Musical theater rules. That's what best friends Sock and Jester are about to discover. They've devised a mischievous scheme to steal a royal diamond. Trouble is, their plan hinges on receiving an invitation to join the famous Royal Theatrical Spectacle.
Only the best of the best get invited, so they'll have to improv their way to fame and outperform every other act they encounter on the road.
Cool.
Join them on their wacky, whimsical
His name
journey
is Sock.
across a fantasy kingdom full of silly
Finally a game
characters
that's not a
and even
copy of everything
sillier
else.
spectacles.
I think that's what indies are
No
good
two
for, right?
Performances are the same, so sing your heart out, crack jokes, and make the stage your own.
Once Upon a Jester jingles onto Nintendo Switch later today.
Yay.
Anyone can be a hero in this sequel to the classic roguelite game where
Yeah.
the adventure changes with every playthrough.
Rogue Legacy 2.
Whether you're a loot-playing
Anybody play the
bard
first?
with Vertigo,
I've
or
heard
a
really
vegan
good
chef who
things
fights
about Rogue
meats,
Legacy.
Your goals are the same.
This has
Gather
actually
countless
got my
riches,
interest.
Build up your castle and ensure
Maybe
your
the second or
legacy.
third game today.
All your
This got my
upgrades
interest.
carry over to your heirs, and each new successor wields their own personal traits and abilities. The Nintendo Switch version also includes the Fabled Heroes update.
People
adding
in
a
chat
ton
have
of new
asked me to
content,
play this.
including dozens of new subclasses and items. So experiment with different playstyles as you battle fierce foes, make friends, and avoid clown bites that can give you clownanthropy.
Ugh, you might want to get that looked at.
You won't have to wait long to
Cute.
build your own
I'd like
legacy.
this.
Rogue Legacy 2 launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Cool. Oh, today. Oh, later today.
Buddy up and experience the emotional tale of an unlikely friendship.
We saw this
in
one
the
in-
co-op
in June.
adventure, Blanc.
A wolf
June or
cub
July.
and a fawn are stranded together after a sudden snowstorm. Now, they must learn to rely on each other as they trek through the vast snowy wilderness, following their family's tracks.
2 players must work together, by using each
Yeah, it's
animal's
like a co-op
abilities
game.
to navigate obstacles among the frosty terrain. In addition to simple controls, this game's story and gameplay are both text-free, so anyone can easily immerse themselves in this handcrafted, monochrome world.
Start your
Looks cute.
journey when Blanc
I'm always
steps
looking for
onto
games to
Nintendo
play with the
Switch
Beyblade.
as a console exclusive on February
So I like the
14th.
co-op feature.
Pre-orders begin later today.
Very Journey, yeah.
Can't get enough indies? Let's take a look at some more games coming to Nintendo
Okay,
Switch
we're at the
soon.
final 5 minutes. Montage time. All right, Wrestle Quest. Wobble Dogs Console Edition. Storyteller. I really wanted to see more about that Squire game, Lucky Squire. A lot of like narrative driven games, which like I don't have a problem with like narrative driven games. It's just like not my style. I don't really, there wasn't a ton for me, but I think indies are so diverse. You'd be foolish to go into an indie direct thinking there was going to be more than 1 or 2 games for you. Because that's the whole point of indie games. They're unique, they're different, they're special. And they're not going to appeal to everybody. They're niche, right? So. Doop, 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 doop. Wait, is this the game? Is this just about organizing? I think somebody just came into our stream talking about a game that was kind of like this. You just got to organize stuff. You just get the satisfaction. Yeah, a little to the left. This is it. Mike with the Maya just played it.
Hi, I'm Lucas.
I guess we like to keep things pretty tidy.
Mike said that it was the most satisfying game they've played in a while.
Right spot for things.
Yeah, like I love finding the perfectly sized plastic container to fit leftovers in.
That's the best.
I know.
All right, the cat's in the
This is what our
screen.
game A Little to the Left is all about.
That's the
Finding
new play, huh?
satisfying puzzles hidden among
Cats and
household
devs.
objects.
Yeah, it's inspired by our lives, our home, and our cat, Rookie.
Rookie just gets in the way sometimes. He can't help it. He sleeps at Lucas's desk while he's working.
Yeah, and I have to type between the tail swishes.
Yeah. So we hope you have a really good time tidying up in A Little to the Left.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Can you move this picture a bit? Yes, a bit to the left. A little bit more. That's it. Perfect.
Wow, you really like things neat and tidy, huh?
You will too after playing A Little to the Left, a cozy puzzle game where
This
you
game does
organize
seem
household
satisfying.
objects into satisfying
I
arrangements.
would not mind owning this
Sort
game for
spoons
my
of
free
different
time.
Sizes and shapes, stack papers.
We were just
throw
talking
away the
about
cat
sometimes
toys.
it's struggle.
Oh, did I
It's a
mention his
struggle
cat?
to game
Hey, pause off.
because you only have like
This
30,
fluffy
45
friend has
minutes.
mischief on their
Right? Maybe you're like
mind and
trying
will
to go
show
to
up
work.
from time to time to make a mess.
It's like
of
nice
your
to have
beautifully
games where you
organized
just like
objects.
pick it up and put it down.
But don't worry, there are more than 75 delightful messes to solve, many of which have multiple solutions. Oh, and yes, you can pet the cat.
Neat.
Of course.
A Little to
You
the
better
Left
be able to.
launches on Nintendo Switch
So it's cute.
later
It's cute.
today.
Like I do like games that are just easy to pick up, easy to put down.
And that's it for today's indie.
You know?
Wait,
Ow.
is that?
4!
What?
Sorry to put
That hurt my
in,
ears.
But we have an update on Sports Story.
In this all-out
Oh, this
sporting
game looks
RPG,
good.
You'll rise through the ranks of the sports world and prove your prowess.
I've been
on the
waiting
golf
for
course,
this.
tennis court, and soccer field.
It gives me
There are
Mario
even more
Tennis for the
sports
Game Boy
in your quest
vibes.
for athletic excellence. Raise your sporting rank.
It's like a
to
sport
unlock
game,
even more
but an
discipline,
RPG.
including
It's Mario
BMX,
Tennis Game
mini
Boy,
golf,
dude.
volleyball, cricket, and more. Then kick back at the mall to relax, go on quests, and explore dungeons?
That's right. This game isn't just about sports. Hop on a train or helicopter to visit goat-infested buildings.
No, there's also
abandoned
Soccer
ruins,
Story.
and the mysterious wildlands.
Soccer Story is supposed to be the end of this year. I don't know if it ever got released.
Friends and enemies, go fishing, become a detective, partake in a bit of espionage. There's so much to do.
You won't have to wait long. Sports Story kicks off.
Yeah, Sports Story
Nintendo
and
Switch
Soccer
system
Story.
next
They're
month.
two separate games. I don't think we got more information
That's it for
on
today's
Soccer Story.
Indie World. We hope you enjoyed the games in today's showcase.
A big thank you to our indie community and to partners working on games for Nintendo Switch. And as always, thank you for watching.
Don't forget to follow our official Twitter account to stay up to date on all the latest news from Indie World.
Until next time, happy gaming!
All right, let's go to recap. What did y'all think? What did y'all think? 25 minutes of indie games. There's usually a couple games for every kind of gamer. You know, it's not meant to be something that like everybody's gonna love. You got to remember that. So if you're pulling away from it, like whatever, that's probably because maybe you're not into the indie games, right? I've noticed one thing. I'm gonna go ahead and give my share on this real quick, and then I'll read the chats. How about that? So go ahead and tell me what you think. I mean, so in my opinion, there is a little too many of these like narrative-driven games coming out. So when you say narrative-driven, you're kind of opening up like a pretty broad spectrum, but I guess what I mean specifically is that these games that are just pretty much novels. I've actually never really been a big fan of just like the novel style games where you're just like, it's just like it's like you're playing a book. I'm not really about it. So for me, it seems like there's like a lot of that coming out right now. And like, that's cool. And like, for people who like that stuff, good for you. For me, it's like almost a little too much. It's like the farming sim stuff. You know how many farming sims were in that Nintendo Direct, the official one, not too long ago? It feels like that. It's like, why is every other indie game this super, like this book indie game? I want to see more stuff like Devolver Digital's Drilly game, whatever that was called, Pepper Grinder. I want to see more stuff like Pepper Grinder and Rogue Legacy. That's the kind of indie games that I'm looking for. Faster Than Light, Into the Breach, you know, the classic stuff that's been out for years. So for me, I feel like I'm a little overwhelmed by how many of these like basically novel games that are coming out. It's like, whatever, like it's cool. I'm not gonna like say that it's not wonderful to see inclusivity and awesome unique art and all that. Cool, but I think it's a little too much. All in all, Rogue Legacy, Pepper Grinder, and I think there was one more, the Death game that looked like Hollow Knight. I'd say some bangers. I'd say some bangers there. The Death game looks really cool. I never played Hollow Knight, but I own it. Haven't played it yet. I'd say the Pepper Grinder game looked dope. I'd say Rogue Legacy looked dope. I've had my eye on it for a while. I'd say the Organization game, a little to the left, looks like something I could totally sit down and enjoy in my pre-work coffee for the day to kind of get my mind right. And I love that kind of stuff. I didn't play Coffee Talk myself, but I know Coffee Talk is a really good game for people who love, again, just something to pick up and relax. I can recommend indirectly Coffee Talk if you like that kind of stuff. You just wake up in the morning, you're looking for a game to play, you load up Coffee Talk and relax for 15 minutes, make a couple cups of coffee, talk to a couple people who come into your coffee shop. It's really nice and just peaceful and you know, almost like practicing mindfulness through a video game. I think that kind of stuff is super nice, and I could recommend that as well. But that's pretty much it for me. Now let's see what all of y'all thought here, and we can talk about it a little bit. So let me see what everyone thought here. Welcome in, Zelda PM, Arctic Bonobos. You like the puzzle stuff? I like the puzzle stuff. Sports Story, I like that. Oh yeah, I didn't mention Sports Story. Sports Story looks good. Yes, same thing with Soccer Story that wasn't in that Direct. Yeah, welcome in, Durka. Good to see you. Meddler Gaming. Yeah, the Golf Story game. Sports Story definitely looks like something I would enjoy. The Jester game, because of the theater vibes. Were you a theater person at all, Steph L? The Jester game looked super unique, super whimsical, very special. I liked it. I like the water paint, the watercolors paint game. That was kind of interesting, right? And when not something I'm gonna play, but I love seeing the art directions go in different directions, the art going in different directions. I love seeing game developers getting a chance to try something completely different. I think the best way to word it is somebody said it during the direct. Wow, this game looks like nothing else out there on the market. That's what it's about, right? Nothing else like that on the market. That's special, right? We in this era where gaming is very common and popular and a lot of people could have access to making games. It's less and less often are we going to be saying to ourselves, now that is unique. And I guess even if I'm not into these games, I gotta tell you that is a special thing to be saying in the modern era of gaming. Now that game looks like nothing I've ever seen. That's a special thing. The same way I would say that about a movie, a book at this point, you know, television. Like that's a special feeling that I think that should be coveted and should be embraced by gamers. You know, maybe not everything there was for you, but I think we should respect and appreciate that people are out there making games that are complete, like unique and special in the modern era of gaming. I think that's something that we should at least step back and appreciate, even if it's not your style game, right? Yeah, I agree with you, Isabella. I agree with you. Most of them are interesting, but not enough for me to buy them. Not interested in a story until you pull me in with game mechanics. See, that's how I am. I'm kind of a game mechanics first kind of guy, environment, OST kind of guy. Because I only know they're interactive movies on the Switch. I don't know that. Samey games have been a thing forever now. Years ago, it was just Call of Duty style games and Halo. I like that it's branching out, even if it gets stuck in genres. Agreed. Well said, Geeky Ray. I think it's a healthy thing that's happening in the gaming market. Same, no hate to them, just not my cup of tea. Definitely looking forward to Have a Nice Death. Yeah, and yeah, Botany Manor looks cute. I might play that. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chad, here. Like, as a streamer, I find less and less time to play games. And it's kind of nice to have a game or two. Like, I'm starting to look towards these indie games because like recently I log into Minecraft, I play for 15 minutes, I turn it off because it's easy to log in and put down. Pick up, put down, pick up, put down. That Botany Manor game, Little to the Left, these are the kinds of games I'm starting to look at for my free time. Just a little bit of something to just play so I'm still keeping my passion for gaming alive while it's my job, right? Because I'm not going to play Sonic Frontiers off stream until it's beat. Sometimes I'm burnt out of the games I play on stream. So it's like, it is kind of nice to have games that are just very simple, easy to pick up, easy to put down, so that when I do have 30 minutes to an hour of free time, but I don't want to get too involved into like a Fallout 3 playthrough or something, like, you know, one of my classic Return 2 games, I will just pick up Botany Manor, right? So definitely, I might start letting myself try stuff that I don't normally play. Is what I'm trying to say here is maybe I will check out a couple of these games because it would be nice to not only try something different, but to kind of step out of my normal comfort zone, right? And then also have something simple to pick up and put down. So Blight Survival, I have heard of Blight Survival. I have, yeah. The plant one looked cool. I can't remember if it was in color or not. Yeah, the black and white one was called Blanc, and the plant one was the one that was in color. It was called Botany Manor. So what's up, Livy May? The neurodivergent in me would spend hours on the organizing game. Yo, so all in all, it seems like we have a pretty a relatively positive reaction, a positive energy in the chat, right? It seems like most of us are like, you know, some of us like, could have been better. Some of us are like, could have been worse. You know, somewhere in the middle, probably like a 3.5, 4 out of 5. That's cool. 3.5. Yo, what's up, Mimosa? Good to see you here today. All right, let's get back to some games, shall we?